Hi there guys, and welcome to another edition of Wolfi's Tour Roundup with myself Josh and my colleague G.
Good morning sports fans.
So yeah, another exciting stage again. Our predictions though unfortunately didn't come to fruition.
Shockingly bad.
Yeah, so I predicted Alaphilippe to win the stage. Unfortunately that wasn't the case, and
my bet was Magnus Cort, who came in a tasty 79th on the day.
Yeah. So maybe don't listen to us guys when it comes to predictions.
But
it seems.
Credit where it's due, you did call out Victor Lafay as one to watch, and he really did pull it off.
Yeah, fantastic attack in the last kilometre, and he just held on for the win over Wout van Aert, who seemed a bit displeased.
He was not happy.
Yeah.
He was not happy. I loved seeing Pogacar mocking the tantrum while he was cooling down afterwards.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, it was. And it was really exciting racing all day. So, G, what was your biggest takeaway from yesterday's stage?
My biggest takeaway, it's all on the final climb, that last little ascent. I say little ascent, it's quite a bitey climb at the end of
Cat 2. Yeah.
It was the look between, when Simon Yates dragged the peloton over the top, couldn't hold with the charging Pogacar and Vingegaard, and there was a decision made in that two-horse race where Pogacar wanted to push on and Vingegaard said no. Obviously Vingegaard being ordered to set it up for Wout van Aert.
Yeah.
But yeah, that kind of the rumours around Pogacar not doing so well and seeing him have so much fun in the first two stages, maybe he's not as bad as people think he is at the moment.
Yeah. Well, it goes to show what we thought at the beginning of the tour, that this really is, it seems, a two-horse race between Vingegaard and Tadej. And they have the strongest teams. It really showed yesterday. And Jayco's team, have to give a special mention to them. They did some fantastic work for Simon Yates as well. So yeah, but it really seems that Jumbo-Visma and UAE Team Emirates have the strongest teams and the two strongest overall contenders. Special mention as well to Bilbao, who managed to get off the front, who's an excellent descender. He was competing in his home country, home area as well. And yeah, to gap Wout van Aert like he did on the descent is pretty amazing.
Yeah, that takes some guts.
Yeah, exactly. So also another special shout out, I suppose, for Paulus for getting into the break and surviving for as long as he did in the polka dot jersey.
That's going to be a pattern, I think, for the first week.
Yeah, and so that leads nicely into today, because we've spoke earlier before the show, obviously, about what we think today's stage is going to be. It's pretty flat, certainly compared to the previous couple of days. So what do you think is going to happen on today's stage, G?
Well, it's going to be a paint by numbers sprinter stage, I think. I think we can expect to see Paulus in the break until that 102nd kilometre climb, and then he'll just fade back to the peloton. Job done, polka dot secured, and then it's all down to the sprinters.
Yeah.
It's probably a breakaway for the early stages, but it's so flat for the last 90k. It's a sprinter's day. So
all the climbs come in the first part of the stage. Yeah. The first half. There's 3/3 cats, 1/4 cat. So yeah, as you said, I agree. Paulus to get in a break, probably like a 5-man break to get up the road, something like that. Get given maybe about 5 minutes, and then as soon as they're over that last third category climb, about halfway through the stage, then yeah, the sprinter trains are going to come to the fore and start pegging that gap back, and then to set out for the sprinters.
So on the subject, who is your sprinter for today?
So I'm going to go for Philipsen. He's in my Tour de France fantasy team. So I've assigned him the stage win bonus as well. So he's my pick. Who's your pick?
I'm going to go with Jakobsen. I mentioned it before in our preview show, and I think he's got the legs to do it.
Cool. Yeah, and another mention should be Cav, obviously, and Groenewegen as well. So yeah, there'll be quite a few trains that are going to be setting up, because this is the first real opportunity for the sprinters to win a stage and show them what they're worth.
Absolutely. Maybe 36 for Cav if he's lucky.
Yeah.
But he's got a few more stages yet to play around with that number.
Absolutely. Well, it should be another exciting day of the Tour de France. Thanks very much for joining us, guys, and see you next time. Bye.